What's up? What's happening? Someone on the Jeff Axel, fresh off the vacay, out here spraying like an AK. Feeling good with the hoop panel. It's been a couple weeks, man, but we out here feeling good. Tay got BillyGOAT, got Owbum with me. How y'all living today, man?
Man, shagging and dragging, the usual.
Hey, Will. I'm always on.
Shout out Ron Baker.
So I'm just going Euro step past that. We're going to talk about one of the best teams in the Western Conference. Surprising to many, but not to one person on this panel. Houston Rockets are number 2 in the Western Conference right now. They had a good 119-116 win over Oklahoma City Thunder last night. A lot of balance on the team. They're playing well. You got Alperen Sengun averaging 19 a game. Got Jalen Green averaging 19 a game. Fred VanVleet with 16. Dylan Brooks with 13. Jabari Smith with 12. Amen Thompson with 11. Tyree Eason with 11 as well. Terry Twins off the bench doing good. A lot of young talent, man. Ime Udoka hasn't played at a high level. So going to start off with Darius and the Rockets. What do you see that you like so far, man?
Defense. That's what I see that I like is defense. Every single person on the team is bought in the defense. Like, I know that they're saying, well, like, what I'm hearing is they got a starting 7 instead of just a starting 5, because it's like at any given night, the Terror Twins can play 35 minutes, like, and affect the game in tremendous way. Like, when they come in, the energy they bring, it's infectious to the entire team. Everybody's like, all right, they playing hard. We about to play hard too. And then the fact that they're doing all that, but they're still developing Reed Shepherd at the same time. Reed Shepherd's coming in and playing valuable minutes, playing defense, shooting the ball. Like, it's like the Rockets are just doing everything right as of now. Like, and I'm just Sengun, he stepped out. Sengun and Amen Thompson have the highest plus minus in the league as a duo. Like, they're really, like, this team is really good. Like, so I really want to see how far they can go. I know they got a log jam. Well, they don't got a log jam like that no more, but I do want to see them make a move for somebody so they can push and actually try to win instead of, because they're playoff. They're going to the playoffs from exactly what, like, if they continue to play even remotely close to what we're seeing right now, they're in the playoffs, no question. They're half a game behind first seed and beat the first seed twice. So I really want to see them keep pushing. I do want to see them try to make a move, try to push for somebody, even if they don't get them, at least, like, put their hand in there, put their hand in the bucket, trying to get something and trying to elevate the team even more to give them over that hump. But as of right now, I have literally no complaints for the team whatsoever.
Billy, how you feel about the Rockets so far?
For one, I do agree with a lot of points he made. The Terror Twins, they're definitely the catalyst on defense. I think they shake the arena once they check in. Once everybody knows they're coming in, it's a different atmosphere. It's time to lock in and sit in that chair, and it's going to be an intense game. We spoke about this when the season started. It's a very intense season. It's a very 2000-esque. It's like everybody playing for a contract type year, and I love it. It's a lot of little beefs going on. We was talking about it before we started recording. A lot of them got the same baby mama, so a lot of them beefing with each other anyway. So a lot of people finna go hard for a lot of random reasons. But to touch on the Rockets, I really want to shout out Coach Pop, bro. The dungeon he created, bro. That his little heart foundation, man. He really created a lot of geniuses from that, man. You can see what's going on with the league from the people who follow his rhetoric in the Spurs organization. I consider the Rockets right now one of the best defensive teams. The Celtics, I love their defense, but they don't have it once they're up 20 points. It's non-existent. It doesn't exist, and I don't know what that is. They hit 20 points, no more defense. They let them come back. But again, the Rockets young, they're going to be great. They're going to be in the playoffs, as we can see. They're not going to fall off anytime soon. Sengun is going to be he's going to be a B-plus version of Jokic at his height, and Amen is going to be unstoppable. So I have a lot of faith in the Rockets. I think they're selling this. We just won't be able to see it.
So, without diverging too far from the Rockets, the Celtics are beating teams by 9.5 points per game, and we're 16-4. So, I'm just going to disagree with you, Tay. But let's continue about the Rockets. Tay, how do you feel about it?
9.5 points, bro. They supposed to be. They said they was gonna kill every team they played. 9.5 points don't count. Give me 12.
We beat teams by 11 points a game last year, and that was all time in NBA history. Like beating teams by double digits ain't common, bro. Like the only team that's beat teams by a better margin right now, if I'm not mistaken, is the Cavaliers.
So you're saying the Celtics regressed. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
We haven't had our full roster all year. Like,
it don't work.
Oh my God! Everybody's thirsty for the Celtics. Hey, what's your point about the Rockets, bro?
The Rockets are fun. I haven't heard anyone say this. It just came to mind. They remind me of the grit and grind Grizzlies. Like it's like a mirror image. Like they all play defense. They don't have some elite score. They all chipping, pitching, just win the game. Like they remind me of that.
He was whooping ass sometimes, bro. Yeah,
but like the stat sheet doesn't like
Sengun be
stepping up a little better, but I dig it. I respect it.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's Sengun does that too, though. Like you know what I mean.
But
also Jalen Green, he definitely gonna be their 30-point scorer.
No, he's not. No, he's not. That's
what cooked. Did you just say?
No, he's not. Jalen Green's not one of them.
Consistent, like Jalen Green, he has his games where he pops off, but it's not consistent. And
I think he's going to find this.
You said what about Rudy Gay?
I said Jalen Green's the new Rudy Gay. Like he'll get you some great performances, but then sometimes he'll be like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro?"
Yes, but the thing is, when he does that, they just take him out the game. Like you know what I mean? They can afford to take him out the game. They don't. You know how last year they would just let him shoot. Well, not even last year. The previous year they would just let him shoot them out the game. They would just take him out. We have people that can come in that if he's off, we got somebody that can come in that's going to help us on both sides of the floor and help us play better as a team. Like, you know what I mean? So that's where that like issue kind of got like nipped in the butt. It's kind of like they have the personnel to take him out the game. Like anybody on the team can get put on the bench. Like any single person, Fred VanVleet, he'd be getting sat down. If Dylan Brooks, he's been hooping. I don't know, like, I respect it. I was talking big smack when he went to the Rockets. I take it all back. I'm done talking trash about Dylan Brooks. He be coming up big, and he's the best shooter on the team at the moment. So, like, I take it. But, like, anybody can get sat down and moved. Everybody, like, I respect it.
You know, since we started this, bro, I never had a wrong take. So, I'm not going back down from mine now. This is gonna be a progressive one, bro. You're gonna have to get 2-3 years, bro. You're gonna really settle down. You're gonna mature a little bit, bro. Kids gonna grow up. Ime gonna be right there for him. Sengun gonna grow up around him. There's gonna be a lot of growth. He's gonna be a settled player, bro. He's gonna be mature, bro. He's gonna be crazy. I won't even say 30. They might be crazy.
But you got to think about it. He's foreign.
He's gonna get 20. He's gonna get 24.3.
Them foreign players, crazy. You know how they get, yo. They don't take long to mature at all. Like they already come
not
in.
At all.
Them overseas, they come in already. Like they've been playing, they've been doing this for years. Like, you know what I mean? Since they 14, 15. Like, so like
they start them young, bro.
Yeah, I feel like that's why Sengun's so good, because he's so sound already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how often do you see Sengun losing his head, or like, you know what I mean? Just like they've been dealing with this for years. So I disagree with that to a certain extent. Like, I think, yeah, of course he's going to grow as a player. That happens with age, but I think he's already kind of like, you know,
you think that's a filler?
No. I don't think that's a filler.
I'm not saying mature as lose his head. I'm saying mature as his game is going to get way more polished.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
That man only 21, bro.
That's so much.
That's what I'm saying.
Like once he grows,
he's 21, but you wouldn't think he was 21 looking at the way he plays basketball, looking at him on the court. You wouldn't think.
I didn't know he was 21 until he said.
Yeah, literally. See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't know that he's 21 years old.
But I mean, that's his like. You was gonna say something?
I was just gonna ask Tay if he had any final thoughts on the Rockets. That was all.
No, not really. No, they just went off the defense. They played great.
Sustainable, yo. Like, this is legit. I feel like this ain't no fluke shit. They ain't gonna hit like a long losing streak. I think they're a playoff team.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going
to be reckoned with.
For sure, definitely a force to be reckoned with. Now we're gonna switch over to the Clippers. 13-9, 7th seed in the West. Norman Powell having a career year, averaging 23 a game. Zubac averages 17 to 13. Derrick Jones playing at a high level. But I want to shout out to the Beard system, averaging 22 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. Some people on this panel feel like he's washed.
What is he shooting from the field? Add that too. What's he shooting? 38% from the field. Add that too. Don't say how to add that.
That's the issue with y'all niggas.
Bro, no, because you use
it. What era is it? What era is it?
Because Russell Westbrook shoots that.
You know, 2024. It's ready to be 2025. In a month, it's 2025, bro. That old inefficient thing that's not a thing anymore. Stop bringing that up. There's no point. You talking about the analytics era? That's the era we're in. That's the era he plays in.
So I feel like
he gonna get back in the swing of things.
He's been playing better.
You gotta get back used to the motion.
This 2018
get back used to the motion.
Right.
What y'all saying?
I never said he was 2018 Harden. I never said
that man's never missed the playoffs for a reason, bro. Like, I know y'all looking at the field goal percentage, but his whole career, he has never missed the fucking playoffs. He's averaging 22, 9, and 7. Multiple teammates.
Neither did JJ Redick, bro.
Huh?
Neither did JJ Redick.
Are you fucking kidding me right now, bro?
Don't do that.
Don't just say that like this. You're muted, yo. You're muted.
Did he say JJ?
I mean, that doesn't make it. That doesn't like necessarily say if you're a good player if you go to the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like,
bro,
as a league, guys,
he wasn't wrong.
It kind of does. It kind of does. If you're the main guy and you go to the playoffs every year, it's a plus to you.
He hasn't been the main guy since he left. Since he left Houston.
He led
How
the
many
league
years ago was that,
though, bro?
That's the problem. You talk about when you're main guy, you make the playoffs every year. He hasn't been the main guy since 2020.
He led the NBA in assists in Philadelphia. He averaged 22 and 11 assists.
Like, so does the assist
about?
That means you're nice?
Yes.
Like, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
You sure about that? You want to keep going? If you're high up,
Embiid's MVP year, Harden was his point guard, bro. Like, we're just going to ignore that? Harden makes players better, dog.
Like, there's no team he hasn't went to that hasn't been elevated.
Right. Clint Capella had a career year with James Harden. PJ Tucker had a career year with James Harden.
Yeah,
you're talking about MVP, bro. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, we're not talking about MVP Harden. We're talking.
I want to talk about
Norman Powell.
James Harden.
Norman Powell having his best year.
Having
his best year.
Thank you.
Derrick Jones Jr. having his best year. Chris Dunn having his best year.
But we gotta also remember Kawhi Leonard is not playing basketball right now. The best player on that team,
bro.
They're
above 500.
Yeah, I get.
Harden's played every game, dog. Norman Powell was out for like a week and a half.
And Harden
has played every game this year.
They thought they was gonna be dog water without Clyde.
You're talking about they're gonna have the Thunder's pick. You know the Thunder got their pick, right? If they finish with a losing record, the Thunder got their pick. Everybody was like, "Oh, the Thunder gonna get the Clippers pick. Clippers gonna be trash. They just lost Paul George." James Harden came out like, "Hold on, man, I'm off the system."
4 for 15, 5 for 14, 5 for 18, 4 for 10, 8 for 17, 7 for 20, 10 for 20.
You're looking at his whole year? That's what you're looking at?
I'm looking at right now. You talking about Owbum out. He's hella inconsistent. He don't hit shots. Like, bro, I would hope you can score that many points.
He's one of the league leaders in assists, though. He's averaging
Chris Paul is too. I was waiting for you to say that garbage again. So is Chris Paul. What are you trying to say?
And they're above 500. The Spurs are above 500. You want to mention Chris Paul shooting with him?
The Spurs are going to go to the playoffs right
now.
You got it, bro.
Yo, Billy.
I didn't know you would. I didn't know assists carried that much.
Hey, you guys assists carried that much. Are you kidding me?
So if someone just averages 8 assists, they're nice. That's what you think.
If the teams are above 500 and they're averaging that amount of assists, and Chris Paul is 40 years old, bro. Yes, I'm gonna give him credit for playing well. Are you kidding me?
Age is a factor,
it's
bro.
so easy to just give the ball to the alien and let him score.
That's not the case. They was winning when he was out, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my fault. He was giving it to Harrison Barnes and he was scoring. My fault, bro. Harrison Barnes was having it.
100% true.
Harrison Barnes was coming
Tyrese.
Harrison Barnes won Player of the Month, bro.
Tyrese Halliburton is nice. He's up there.
Oh yeah. Y'all
I don't think that doesn't necessarily mean you're. What else do you do other than assist? Are you efficient? Do you rebound? Do you defend? Like
Harden does rebound. He averages 7, bro.
I was just thinking in general.
And this is best defensive year, bro.
Harden locks up in the post. You can say whatever you want about his perimeter defense.
No, Harden plays defense,
bro. He would lock you up.
He don't, bro. That's not. But we're not saying
Highly is a liability, bro.
He's not the same guy, and y'all are trying to make it painted out to seem like he's not washed. He is. We're not saying he's not.
We got different definitions of wash, yo. Now, we do. We're on video now, right now. So I said off in the chat, I was like, yo, T-Mac on the Hawks was washed. Paul Pierce, my favorite player of all time on the Clippers, he was fucking washed. Shaq on the Celtics was washed. Harden averaging 22, 9, and 8. That's not washed, dog. I'm sorry. I can't go for that.
That's washed compared to how he was. That's what we're trying to say. When he does something good, they say, oh, that's a vintage Harden moment. That means he's washed. If they call it vintage, if they say that's vintage, that means that guy that they're talking about does not do that
35-year-olds don't go for 39, 11, and 9 like that. That's not a common thing, bro. Now, we came up in the NBA where old niggas was not putting up their numbers, bro.
We're not saying he can't have good games, bro. That's not what we're saying. And then you keep talking about he shot 10 for 26. That's not good. That's not.
They won the game, though. Who give a fuck? They won the game.
You just what?
That was that was a Tatum statement right there.
Yeah, that was
I'm
bro. I'm good, bro. But like. We're not saying he can't play basketball. We're not saying he can't dribble. We're not saying he can't start in the NBA. But we're saying he's not that guy anymore. He was that peak. He was at that peak. He's nowhere near that anymore. When was the last time James Harden was an All-Star?
I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
2021.
He's not the year where he wasn't selected in Philadelphia was Embiid's MVP year, and he averaged 22 and 11. Those are All-Star numbers. Let's not act like he just wasn't playing well at all.
I mean,
he was playing well. They just fucked him over with All-Star.
The prime Harden, he was getting in regardless. Yeah, Harden averaged 30. He was going to get in regardless. That's the drop-off, bro.
We're saying he's washed. He's not that guy no more.
Prime Harden couldn't get it done, bro.
He's having another MVP games, bro.
36, 7 to 7 is uncommon as fuck, bro. So, like,
For James Harden standard, he's washed.
Yeah, James Harden standard, he's washed. That's what we're trying to say. He set the standard so high that him having 20 and 10 or whatever the hell you want to keep bringing up, that's washed for him. He's not that guy no more. Nobody's trading for Harden to be their number one option. Harden is not a number one option. That's not him. That's not his body.
He's not number one, but he's the reason why.
If James Harden went from MVP to not a number one option, he is washed. He's not that guy no more.
The Clippers will have a losing record without Harden,
James Harden.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, we're
not saying
you can still be washed and be important to your team, bro.
Wash is a different definition. You got
yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, wash you can't do nothing, bro. Like,
that's not true.
You a 4-point game ass nigga.
Yeah, like why are you out there, bro?
The Harden that everyone in the NBA was fearful of.
That's Tony Snell when he was getting kicked out the league, bro. He was washed.
Tony Snell was never good. Tony Snell was never good. You can't be washed.
Bro, he's trolling, bro. He's trolling, bro.
Yeah, he got to be trolling. But yeah,
Luol Deng at the end of his career, he was washed.
I mean, he had a spinal cord surgery that fucked up on him.
There we go, bro.
And they washed him up.
Yo, whatever the excuse is, whether they're old, hurt, someone died, they're washed. I don't care.
Ben Simmons is washed.
Sorry, bro.
Ben Simmons is washed. He's not doing none of the same things.
Ben Simmons is washed. Yes. That's
washed.
exactly
James
what we're saying. Ben Simmons can still play on the NBA court. Ben Simmons can still have a random triple-double, but he's
of course he can play on the NBA court. He's 7 feet and he can pass the ball.
At the end of the day, he's washed. No matter how you put it, he was at his peak. He was in an all-star game. He was all-time. He was an elite defender.
They were saying he was the next LeBron.
Yeah, they were calling him the next LeBron.
I was saying that shit. Tay, you know I didn't like that nigga from the jump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's not what we're saying. We're saying the general public was calling him the next LeBron James, but he's not that guy anymore. He still can play in the basketball. He still can play in the NBA. He still does that 9, 8, and 9 thing where he has 9 assists, whatever. Who cares? But he's washed.
What do you mean? Who cares? How many people averaging 9 assists?
No,
at 35, bro.
That's not
Like,
what I'm
the fuck?
saying. I'm saying Ben Simmons can have games where he does that and he's still washed. No matter what he does, he's washed.
Ben Simmons ain't on the same plane as James Harden, bro.
I know. I'm not saying I am not putting them in the same. I'm not saying they're in the same bracket. I'm saying he said Ben Simmons. He said Ben Simmons is washed. Yes, he is. He used to be an all-star, and now he's not. He can still play in the NBA.
Harden could be an all-star this year, bro.
It's a difference between still being able to play in the
I'll
NBA
apologize
and
if James Harden
in the NBA at a high level. And he
22,
was the main
9,
guy
and 8.
while he's winning.
Right.
Right now, he's the
29 and
main
8
guy
in
there
the
winning.
Oh my gosh,
Out
Ben
wide,
Simmons.
bro.
Then a few nights ago, Ben Simmons had 14, 7 for 8, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Woohoo! He's not
washed. That nut ass shit, that weak ass shit. James Harden.
He's not washed.
Man.
We're so proud of him. Like, bro.
Yeah, Harden's not gonna be an all-star, bro. If he is, I'll come out here and publicly
Harden pushes the
apologize.
needle.
He's not.
James Harden pushes the needle. Ben Simmons doesn't.
Facts. That is a fact.
That's the difference between
We're
watch
not
and not.
saying James exactly, but look at Ben Simmons'
If
peak.
you're a deciding factor in
I'm
the game,
saying
how are
I'm
you
not
watched?
saying that.
Thanks.
Look at Ben Simmons' peak and look at James Harden's peak. James Harden right now, Ben Simmons right now. They both slid down. They're not the same guy. They are shells in themselves. Every time Harden did a step back.
They are not, bro. Ben Simmons
NBA,
is a shell of
no,
himself.
Harden did a step back.
He won't even take a layup.
The National Basketball Association posted it and said, "Vintage Harden." Plastered across the thing
because he's in his 15th year, bro.
Because if he didn't fall up, there would be no vintage. They don't say vintage LeBron unless he's done.
Yo, look up the history.
All the time. He got watched.
Tay, look up the history of guys in their 15th year, yo.
No,
niggas ain't averaging 22, 9, and 8, bro.
That's true.
Now Horford not watching. We just vintage performance from her all the time.
Y'all keep trying to make it seem like we hate James Harden. I like James Harden, bro. It's the fact that y'all are trying to make it seem like this nigga is still MVP Harden. That guy died.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's a quality player still.
We're not saying he's not. We're just saying
quality player.
You can't be a
You just called an MVP a quality player. What does that mean? What does that mean? You just called an MVP.
Okay,
a quality player, bro.
Westbrook wash?
Look, Pete, that's like saying some food is Michelin star, bro, and every time you get it, you throw it in the trash. It don't make sense. It's not going to make sense, bro.
No, that's not worth
it. If he can get the Clippers to the playoffs without Kawhi Leonard, he's not fucking washed,
It's
bro.
like this. It's like you had, no. Billy, it's like you had something back in the day, and you was like, damn, this is my favorite snack. But now when you get it, they still make it, but it don't taste the same. They done changed the recipe. That's Harden. That's literally Harden.
You can still
eat it. You can still eat it.
That was perfect, bro. That was perfect.
You can buy it for your kids. Your kids are like it. Your kids
think about them little Debbie cakes. You know them honey
bunches. We talking about. Come on, bro. We talking about me and you. You say Harden is still a good player, but he's washed. If the candy is nasty, when you get it, it's not a good candy.
No, that's not what we're saying. But if the candy don't like taste, we didn't say it's nasty. We said it don't taste the same. It does not taste the same. You know,
he's in his 15th year. That's what me and Billy are saying,
we're
bro.
Not saying and that's what we're saying. We know he's in his 15th year. He's playing great for somebody in their 15th year, for a 35-year-old. But to compare to Harden standards, he's washed. Harden set the bar too high, bro. That's the problem. Harden set the bar 36, 7, and 7. He set the bar too high. That's why he's washed now.
They ain't see AI on the Grizzlies, dog. Like they ain't see like Pierce on the Clippers. They ain't see T-Mac on the Hawks. They don't understand real
watch. That's like out the league.
Yeah, that's out the league.
You can't be a good player and be a watch player, bro.
Yeah, 22, 9, and 8, man. That's that man.
Yo, back to what I was saying. Your tasty cakes don't taste the same as they did back in the day, but your kids love them. The kids still gonna eat them. You'll still buy it for your kids because you know they're gonna like it. But you have that vintage thing in your head, like, damn, they used to taste so good, bro. They used to be the best thing in the world. That's like exactly what it is. That's literally
it's not, bro.
They ruined them.
You see what I mean?
Pete, bro, if the taste ain't the same and it's to the point where you don't want to eat it and you rather give it to somebody else, then it's not good. What are you talking about? It's not good.
Bro, that's not what we're saying.
It's not
we're
palatable.
Saying what you remember, what you remember as your amazing dish is my favorite.
I want to break down your analogy, bro.
You eat it now, it don't taste the same, but it's not bad necessarily. It just don't taste like it used to. That's James Harden. He's not bad.
Buns and Little Debbie snacks is bad. That shit stepped on, bro.
Yeah, okay. But if you give it to a kid, the kid gonna body it, right or wrong.
And you gonna look at them like it ain't even all that. You gonna say it's not even all that.
You said
what?
You
gonna say it's not even all that. Why you going so crazy? It don't even hit like that.
It don't hit like that for me, but because what I'm used to, what I used to eat back in the gym.
Hey, you said he's still a good player. You said he's still a deciding factor.
He's still a good player, bro. Like
so he can't be
I love Cosmic. So look, I love Cosmic Brownies, bro. I'm saying I love Cosmic Brownies. They don't taste like they used to back in the day, but I still eat one.
They mid is it? They is.
Yeah, but I would still eat one. That's what I'm trying to say. I would still eat a Cosmic Brownie. I don't have a problem. I still eat them. I like them. I like Cosmic Brownies. They don't taste like they used to, but I still like them. They're not bad, but they're not what they used to be. That's Harden. He's not what he used to be. He's not bad, but he's not what he used to be. Washed.
So we're gonna move on to another topic. Last statement about that is for me as the host. I don't believe he's washed. I think he lost a slight step, but he still contributes to winning. And shout out to Tyronn Lue,
washed,
and Jeff Van Gundy for getting this team to defend. They hold teams under 100 points a game. So like, shout out to the Clippers. They really defend. They get after it. They're a good team, good athleticism. They're way better than I thought they would be. So shout out to them. Next team I want to go to is the Magic. They don't win 11 out of the last 12. Franz Wagner has stepped up to the point where he's an all-star caliber, borderline all-NBA player, averaging about 24 a game, being real versatile. Jalen Suggs has stepped his game up. He's hitting threes at a high clip. The Magic defend at an exceptional rate, man. They hold teams under 100 points per game. Once Paolo gets back, this team is really, really dangerous. So I just want to give the Magic love. Jamal Mosley's a great coach. Billy, what you think about the Orlando Magic so far, man?
I already said they were going to be a team to watch. I already knew they were going to be a great team. Paolo, he's one of my favorite young players. I think he's going to be a multiple-time All-Star in the future. That's a given. He is their catalyst. He is their closer when it comes to the playoffs. He's just going to continue to elevate his game and surpass what everybody else thinks he's not. Even from Duke, he was an amazing player, and it just translates over to the NBA. Franz Wagner, I knew he was a good player. I didn't think he'd do what he's doing. That's kind of surprising. The Magic as a whole, they've kind of gelled and came together, and they're playing way above themselves, or at least what we thought they'd be doing. Franz, he's almost he's a triple-double threat every night right now. Like, it's just scary what he's doing on the court. This little slow, choppy steps he be doing to get these buckets and passes off. It's crazy. Again, like I think what Tay and bro was talking about with the European players, bro, they different. They really are different. Like when you bred to do this since a young age, I think it's always going to translate a little bit better over into the league. So any foreign player, once they get their spot and they spotlight, they're gonna go crazy, bro. It just takes time and opportunity.
Tay, how you feeling about the Magic? They won 11 out of the last 12, defending at a high level. What you thinking, man?
Yeah, Magic just picked up. They just picked up where they left off from last year, and it's impressive. They're doing it without Paolo. Yeah, like they've been playing defense even before they were good. They've been playing defense for years, honestly. Ever since they drafted Jalen Suggs, they've always been a defensive-minded team. I do have a concern about them. I was trying to keep it all positive. They can't shoot though. That's the one thing that bothers me. They cannot shoot the ball. Like, you know, it doesn't. That's why I don't fear the Magic.
It's like the Rockets.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I just don't think they have like everything you need yet. They're still young, which is fine. Like there's no need to really rush, you know. But
it's gonna take a few years.
It's gonna,
It's gonna take a few
but
years.
they need to. People just got to get better, or they got to go elsewhere for shooting. They need shooting.
Paolo's shooting is gonna get better. It's been getting better as he progresses. They just need one or two more just certified snipers.
So I felt over the offseason they should have tried to sign Tyus Jones. I feel they got a little bit of a point guard issue to settle it down and set up the offense. That's one thing they're missing. They're waiting for Anthony Black to step up, but they needed that veteran to kind of bridge the gap. If I was them, I would look and see if I could get Anthony Simons or Zach LaVine as a shooter. I think that would really take them to another level. KCP was supposed to be their shooter, but he's been a little inconsistent to start. He hasn't really shot that well. But him and Suggs as a backcourt defensively, they've definitely been a problem. Jonathan Isaac, he's a good defender, but he's not really a 3-and-D guy that they anticipated. They have a really, really good front court with Wendell Carter and Goga Bataze and whatnot. So I do agree with you about needing a shooter, though. And I think that'll take them to the next level. Darius, what do you think about the Magic right now?
The Magic they've been a defensive team like last year. That's not really a surprise that they're playing exceptional on defense. And I do see Franz hooping, but I kind of want to wait a second to see what the mix is going to be like when Paolo comes back. Because he only took that step when Paolo got hurt. Like, we knew Franz was nice. Like, don't get me wrong. We already knew Franz could hoop. But I want to see how, because Franz has the ball in his hands all game now. Like, they come down the court. They look for Franz getting the ball. Like, so what's going to happen when Paolo comes back? Because that was Paolo's job. So I want to see how the mix is going to happen. Because I know Franz, right now, he's an all-star, shoe-in all-star. But when Paolo comes back, it's like I kind of need to see how they're going to mesh together and how they're going to split that, or if they're going to split that, or if they're just going to give the keys back to Paolo.
I think they're both unselfish, in all honesty. Both guys can get, because Franz averaged 19 a game last year. Paolo averaged about 22 or 23. Franz averaged 19. They're definitely going to have to readjust, but they're the best young forward duo in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, Franz took a step.
Yeah,
is he going to take a step back to get back in that role where they, you know what I mean? Because, he had 19 last year, but that was before he took the step. He just took the step. He's putting that team on his back right now, offensively. He's their offensive.
For the injury, Paolo was cooking, though. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Paolo was cooking, but Franz wasn't. Now
that is going to be a conversation, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's going to happen? That's why I want to wait and see, because I want to know what's going to happen. Because Paolo,
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
He's that guy. But Franz has shown that he's that guy too. Huh?
It's no question they're gonna get the keys back to Paolo. He's their cornerstone. That's what I'm saying.
Paolo is their cornerstone. But what if Franz is their cornerstone? What if they just found a cornerstone? What if Paolo
play off each other, yo? I think they need to let them play off each other.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
They can't have two number one.
They are. How come you can't?
Boston did it. Whoa, hold on, man. Boston did
it. If I asked you, Jeff,
if
I asked you while it was happening, what would you tell me? Jason Tatum is the number one. Don't do that now. Because if I ask you,
Paolo could be 1A and Franz could be 1B. That can work.
That's exactly how that's gonna be.
I want to see if it can work, because Franz was not doing this while Paolo was playing.
I dig it. But
Franz really took off.
Exactly. And then when you see that confidence and you see how they playing, bro, you're not gonna want to come in there and mess that up.
That's what I'm saying. But Paolo, I get what you mean, but Paolo just went from all NBA. He's
gonna stay that way.
Yeah,
that's why he's not gonna drop off.
You said you don't want to see him come in and mess it up. That means that Franz is going to have to take the back seat, but Franz isn't playing like he needs to be taking the back seat, is what I'm trying to say.
Before the injury, Paolo was averaging about 29 a game.
Yeah, exactly. Bro. They're both balling. So what are they going to do when they're both together?
They can both do that. They need all the scoring anyway.
But the usage rate is what I'm trying to say. There's only one basketball, is what I'm trying to say. Franz
But Paolo gets his moves quickly, though. That's the thing about Paolo. He doesn't need to hold the ball for like 15 seconds.
I'm not saying, and Franz can get a bucket too. But I'm saying that how they've been playing without Paolo, they've been coming down the court, giving the ball to Franz. That's what they've been doing. They've been working through Franz Wagner.
And they can run a lot more actions like that. And it's going to be even more efficient now that they have Paolo.
Yeah, but Paolo was playing averaging 29. They dribbled past half court and gave the ball to Paolo. How is that going to work? Like, you know what I mean?
It's going to be easier
off the back end from
so Paolo. Even though the Magic have been winning, they won 11 out of the last 12. They're not averaging a whole lot of points as a team. They get a 29 point per game score bet. They're gonna make that shit work. Jamal Mosley is good enough.
Be a lot more buckets,
I just want. Yeah, I get what y'all saying. I'm not saying they're gonna come in and just start pooping on themselves. I don't think that at all. I just want to know who's gonna take the back seat. Who's gonna drop? I mean,
it's gonna be Franz. It's gonna be Franz.
Yeah, it's gonna be Franz.
And that's the problem. Franz probably don't
got a choice.
Taking a back seat anymore. Like that's the problem. Franz took the step, is what I'm trying to say. So he.
I mean, it's a 12-game sample size. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like he's like, bro, y'all see what I can do. Why he gotta come? Why he come in and start Deboing shit? That's probably what he's
got an ego like that, bro. I don't think Franz got an ego like that.
Franz trying to get paid, bro.
He already got paid. They gave him an extension last year.
Yeah, but Franz,
except for the next 4 years, bro.
Yeah, but Franz not like I
don't think Franz got an ego to where he like, yo, I gotta like take over, boom. But
no,
like,
no,
no,
I'm not saying,
don't average about 50 points a game together.
But I don't.
What do you?
I'm trying
to see.
What
do you think his regression is going to be? What do you think?
I don't know. That's what I want to wait and see. I don't know what his regression is going to be, but if he's going to have to regress because Paolo is coming back, how is it going to look? Is what I'm trying to say.
They can both average 23 respectively. I don't see what the problem could be.
That means Paolo's going down. That means Paolo's regressing.
I mean,
you see what I mean? Somebody got to regress.
I don't think neither one of those guys strike me as somebody that cares, bro. They just want to win.
Like I don't think they care. Yeah,
they're both young. I don't know. That's why I said I want to wait and see. They're nice. Don't get me wrong. The Magic are nice. Tajon made a good point. They can't shoot. Gary Harris sucked. That's why we got him off the Rockets. Sorry, bro. Gary Harris sucked. That's why he's off the Rockets. I mean, that's why he's off the Nuggets. KCP, good riddance because he's pooping down his leg. Should have stayed. Like it's just like
I saw something online. I think it would be a good pickup for them. They said they should try to go after Dennis Schroeder.
Nah, get Zach LaVine. Get Zach.
Nah. Schroeder's keeper. He's a point guard, which they really fucking need.
Nah, they still work on the bro. This is Anthony Black's second year, bro. Let him still work with him.
They need a bridge point guard, yo. Like they're really close to contention. If they get Schroeder, level.
Yeah, they get Schroeder. That's cool. But did we forget Anthony Black plays hella defense?
I'm not knocking Black. I'm just saying they need a real point guard.
But imagine you got a player and it's his second year in the NBA and he didn't play for real last year. Like he played, but he didn't play last year. Like you know what I mean? So this is his first year actually getting to start, getting to run it, and y'all gonna stun his growth? Or wait out to see what he's gonna play like. Like you know what I mean? Anthony Black wasn't no second round pick. He was a top 10.
If you're the 3 seed, you gotta get some more vets on the team sometimes, bro.
I get what you mean. They got hella vets on their team.
Not really.
What do you mean? Not really?
They got Gary Harris. They got
KCP.
That's all you need right there.
Yeah, they got Gary Harris, KCP.
Yeah.
Oh, they still.
But Jonathan Isaac, that's a vet.
Isaac's a vet.
Wendell Carter been in the league long enough. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of vets. And if your best players are the youngest players, like I mean, does it really matter?
Are we considering Cole Anthony a vet now too? Cole Anthony's a vet.
He's been in the league for a good amount of time.
For a minute.
I would like them to get Schroeder.
And they got Matt McClung.
And then on top of that, Franz Wagner brother there, he like 28. Mortiz is there.
I still think they need even more shooting or a real
shooting. Yeah, shooting. I'll take that. That's what I'm saying. Just go.
So why are you against Dennis Schroeder being there, bro?
Bro,
he's just playing good on the beds. Like
Dennis Schroeder,
it's because he's there.
Tipping no scales, bro. Dennis Schroeder's not tipping no scales. I think Zach LaVine will tip a scale. Zach LaVine, like you had Zach LaVine. Would you rather have Zach LaVine or Dennis Schroeder?
I would 100% like to have Levine. I don't know if they got a contract.
So go after Levine. You're not going after Dennis Schroeder.
It's the contracts, though. That's the only thing. I don't know if they got the contracts to match up with what they want.
They can figure it out. Try to figure something out. But if they were trying to get somebody, it should be Zach LaVine because that guy's on the market.
I agree.
And he's been on the market for 7 years straight. He's been on the market. That's what they should go for it. Like, but I do believe in them. I believe in the Magic. I already believed in the Magic. I just didn't like me and you, Jeff, had a disagreement about the Magic and the Spurs. But that was a whole different thing. But I do like the Magic. The Magic are a good team. Like, you know,
I want them to go after Tyus Jones. I hate that they didn't sign him, but they're gonna be in good shape. They're gonna make a move, I believe.
I just don't want them to, like, you know, give up on Anthony Black too early. Like, this basically his rookie year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this basically his first time getting to smell the court. Like, so I say just let him rock out a little bit. I want to see what this Paolo coming back thing is gonna look like, and I want to see the progress and how it's gonna work out. Because if I'm Franz, I'm like, hold on, bro. I need that a little more. Give me that pill a little more. Like, we can both do it. Like, and then you can't. No team wins with just one player, not unless you're Giannis. Like, and Giannis, he still had, like, you know, he had his peoples, but.
Do we discredit Chris Middleton or something? Why we keep saying he had?
Oh, he does. He hates Chris Middleton. I like Middleton more than they.
Yeah, he's an all-star, certified bucket getter.
Who hates Chris Middleton? We say he better than Paul Pierce.
He's better than Paul Pierce.
That's not hate.
Yeah, that's not hate.
They needed Chris Middleton for that playoff run.
Yeah,
they needed some of the tools and games out.
He better than Paul Pierce.
I'm just looking at levels of second options. Is what I'm trying to say.
What makes him better than Paul
won
Pierce?
The championship? No, people that have won rings,
everything.
Their second options normally better than Chris Middleton. Is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Nobody look. I'm trying to get into sports media shit. I don't want to slander Chris Middleton too much, so we're gonna move on to the next topic.